My name is Tamaria and I go by Tamaria Lakayye on all my socials, so feel free to follow me on your favorite one. All right, we're gonna go ahead and roll the dice. Whatever planet we get is gonna be the planet that we're gonna be talking about. And then as well, what other or what number we get on the dice is gonna be like how many cards we lay out on the table. All right, let's get into it. All right, so this should be a relatively easy read. Okay, we got 111 or 1111 on the timer because I was about to fuck it up. But we got 1111 on the timer, and then we got 1 out on the dice. All right, and then we also have the planet Saturn. Okay, Saturn's all about purpose, boundaries, and responsibilities. So we're gonna get into a quick little general about someone who needs to hear about their purpose, all right? Some boundaries or responsibilities. All right, we got synchronicities lining up with looking at this. So with Saturn in the 1, I'm seeing 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1. All right, also I see the Mars. So someone could be, you know, wanting to collaborate with setting boundaries with someone else, or they're having dreams about somebody that they need to set boundaries with, something like that. We gonna see. Right, so bottom of the deck, we do have the 7 of Swords in reverse. So a boundary is someone wanting to come in to apologize for an error, all right? A mistake that they made, an emotional, a heavy emotional mistake that was made. Someone's wanting to come in and apologize, reestablish some boundaries emotionally and mentally with someone, all right, that they maybe were working with. They were in this energy of being greedy and dishonest and harsh and cruel, and they want to come in and apologize, and they feel like it's a part of their purpose and responsibility to be constructive in that manner, all right, to give good advice, good closure towards the situation, maybe return something that they took that they shouldn't have took, if that's, you know, even possible to return. But I'm getting the energy that you deciding to make this apology mentally will help you. All right, it'll pay off for you. Maybe not with that person, but eventually along the lines, all right, you'll start to see something within yourself, all right, by becoming this person who's able to apologize, because eventually before you were able to apologize, you were in this deceptive energy. So you apologizing is going to help you to see maybe some of your dark nature, some of the things that you need to work on, all right, some of the illusions that still may be on your mind, but you're ready to put an end to all of that. All right, we're not going to get too deep into it because we did say it was a 1 card on the table. I don't know what has been going on with the energy today, but we're getting it out regardless. Whether it's up and it's stuck or not. So we got the World card. All right, 2 of them popped out. Like I said, we're only doing 1, so we're going to take this on the bottom of the deck. So World card. Yeah, you want... Or no, this is not the World card. My bad. All right, you want to apologize because you feel like that's going to help you to balance out your energy internally and allow good karma to start flowing for you. All right, you apologizing because you realize you was in this energy of a Knight of Cups, or not a Knight. We a whole king. All right, this is somebody who didn't been in this energy for a very long time. They not only been in this energy for a very long time, but we got the Aries and the Taurus, so they stubborn in this energy for a very long time, because to go from a page to a Knight to a queen to a king, it takes some steps. All right, it takes some choices. All right, you have to be grounded within your feet in the you got your feet buried in the ground and your mind high in the clouds with being okay with being this type of person, this type of energy. And in order for you to find your peace and your balance about something that's going on, about some boundaries that was crossed, all right, about neglecting responsibilities and not being within purpose, all right, in order to find that balance, you're gonna have to apologize. All right, once you apologize, it's like karma, all right, will start to be working in your favor, and then you'll start to see new opportunities come in so that you can celebrate. Okay, but it's like until you get it off your mind, because you know you need to, then okay. Yeah, once you apologize, baby, Spirit saying that's gonna put you in a divine masculine energy. All right, once you come up out of this karmic, emotional, toxic, emotional energy, you're gonna be able to be a divine masculine energy. All right, but you are probably sitting in it because it's something you didn't set in for a long time, so you feel embarrassed. All right, but in order to find balance, all right, with that temperance, and in order to get on the good side of karma, dang, what you did to owe somebody an apology like that for, bro? All right, so this divine masculine, this could be, you know, masculines, all right, out here. This could be feminines out here, all right. A divine masculine is really just somebody who embodies the energy of strength, wisdom, and stability, all right. And they gonna guide themselves with a sense of purpose and integrity and balance, all right, within their light and dark side. Okay. All right, time is ticking. I don't know what's on the line. I don't know. Maybe you're trying to go through some cycles to heal yourself before you offer the apology. All right, maybe you're trying to progress, and that makes sense. All right, that makes sense. All right, the clock. All right, needing time. All right, time to heal. All right, for progression. That makes so much sense. If you stuck in this type of energy, yes, you may need to come back and apologize, but before you can come back and apologize from a sincere place, ooh, it's gonna take some time to do some work, okay? Meanwhile, you're gonna be reminiscing about the memories, all right, that y'all made, all right, learning from the past and gaining a new perspective. Ooh, okay. Okay. Them boundaries. What kind of boundaries did you cross? All right, so we got the black sheep. Bottom of the deck, we have Hugo. All right, so you crossed some boundaries within a relationship that had some really good passion. All right, some really good chemistry. All right, this could have been an unusual relationship for you. All right, something you typically don't go for. All right, this could have been the type of energy you were in towards the relationship, or this could have been your person. All right, maybe y'all's relationship was repelling to people around y'all. Maybe people thought you guys were going against expectations with your relationship and defying norms. Maybe that's the reason you were in this cold-hearted energy towards them. But yeah, that is pretty much all I got for this read. I'm glad it was a short one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.